I don't know what you guys can hear, probably nothing, but that guy there in the green jumper has been standing there like that for like an hour. Oh, now she moves for the first time ever. What's she now gonna check that I'm filming? I don't know, bro. He's been standing there like that for like an hour. So unnatural. Why is he standing anyway? The seat's there. That guy's new. But this guy over here. Shit, now fuck the focus. Yeah, that guy up there. And she has the cough, which is, every time I relax, she comes off the nervous system. And so she'll cough unconsciously. But she was sitting over there for the last hour. He was standing up. Funny she even moved just as I put the camera on. Anyway, man, so unnatural. Like, how can he be standing for an hour? I literally just ate dinner. You know what I cooked? Potatoes to make mashed potato. Well, that's the first time I've seen him even move like one step. Seriously, because an hour ago it was like still light, now it's dark, right? And I couldn't, like, my bed's just to the left of me and I couldn't like doze off or anything. The frequency is how you know them. That's how you know the organic portals, by their abhorrent frequency. I've mentioned that from the start of this channel. And it's draining. I literally didn't want to get up. I wasn't even going to eat more food, but it was so draining it made me even hungry, right? For potato, right? Carbohydrates. You know what I mean? So I needed energy. You see what I'm saying? That's how draining. And it's such a perfect Archon directed speech compartment there, because see how it's all concrete? It just ricochets straight up through my window here. And I don't even know how the hell these people can have conversations for so long, man. Like, they've been there for an hour talking shit, whatever the shit is that they're discussing for an hour. Must be shit. Because if something is worth solving and you're talking for a reason, it doesn't take a fucking hour. They're not having, a worldwide pandemic fucking solve the pandemic meeting or anything, are they? You know what I mean? It's just shit talk for the last hour, but it's because they're not really there, right? If you understand organic portals, what's happening here is a targeted individual directed speech draining, and it's to get your attention. Where attention flows, energy goes, right? And you can tell the reason I'm not just recording people like, oh, now you're the gang stalker, he's recording down there. It's not even like that, right? Because what's happened here is the same thing with different faces. Just because they have a different face, that's the illusion that keeps you guys thinking, oh, look at him, now he's recording other people. Oh, no, it's echoing way too much in here. I'm not going to go in there, it's too echoey. I'll just stand here in my door here. It's less echoey. You can tell though, but because the conversation goes the same speed, the replies are the same, but yet it's different people. Oh, where have we heard this before? Time wave zero. Think about it. I'm telling you, this whole universe is just patterns repeating, right? It's just cycles upon cycles. And I know it's organic portals by how the conversation flows and the energy of the speech. Where they, see how that was shocking? Did I shock you? Well, how come their whole conversations are like that? But before I just did that on purpose, I'm not like that, am I? And I'm not draining you. You see what I'm saying? You know when it's them. If you don't, you're one of them. There is no exception. You're on the organic portal level. It means you're on the body level. It means that's where your focus is. It's outer focus, we might call it. Anyway, Where have we heard that before? Terence McKenna's time wave, right? You know, different carriers of the wave. You don't always know who's going to be carrying the wave, but it's the same fucking wave. And this is the same thing I'm talking about with this conversation. That's how I know. Because it's the same thing. You're still fucking standing, man. Why is he even standing when there's seats to begin with? It's not like there's nowhere to sit or anything. I mean, I just know the whole thing is off. And it's always like this with gang stalking. Something's always really off with the beat. Or not just that, not just the beat, something's just off, right? You can just feel it. It feels different to real people discussing stuff. It feels different to real people going about their business. It is always like this. You can feel it. I don't even have to be down there. The slightest little bit of being able to hear them's enough. You see what I'm saying? So the people who are like, oh, I don't know who's an organic portal and who is, you're one of them, or you're operating on their level. So you may as well be one of them. That's why all of us real TIs always say it's 99% of you. Because you're all acting the same, whether you have a soul, whether you have a higher spirit or not. That matters little if you're not using it, does it? You hear what I'm saying? What is it? Oh, you think you have your own spirit? Well, then use it. Otherwise, you're one of them, and we should treat you accordingly. Right? Remember, guys, we've got to outcast these people. Don't worry about them outcasting you. They're the pieces of shit, right? You're trying to get out of this cage, this world. You got to get over that part where you're like attached to this place because you have a body in here. I know what it's like. I have a body in here too. I'm also in an avatar here. But yeah, anyway, just wanted to say, like, I mean, it's not always about visual evidence, but hey, he's still standing. Fucking awkward. Right? Look, the other dude's sitting down plenty. Like, and I mean, why would you be standing down there? It's the end of the day as well. I mean, whether he's worked or not. Who's like just standing up for an hour, bro? It's been like an hour. I literally cooked potatoes. You know how long you cook potatoes for? You cook potatoes for half an hour. Then I ate the potatoes, yeah? And before that, I was also online for like half an hour. So I know it's been an hour. It has to have been. I mean, that's fucking awkward, man. Can you guys stand there for an hour? So what I'm trying to say is that he is the robotic portal in this situation. The unseen, faceless guy there. And she's heavily implanted, the girl that just walked off. Now, this is how it works. You know how you feel their little, like, you also feel their implant attempts, right? Their vibrational implant attempts. Which this whole session of them talking there, ricocheting the sound up to me, is a session of trying to infect me. So I might call this video infection session or something. Because this whole thing, that's what it is. It's an infection session. That's what just went on for an hour. He's trying to put implants in me. What they do is they stick you to the surface. And many more things. Actually, I think we'll discuss that in a completely separate video. But I just want you to focus on what I'm talking about with this video. This is crazy. How for an hour could he have been standing there? Now look at the position. He was in the same position for an hour. Now the girl left, right? So, why won't it focus? Hold on. So what's interesting is, now he's leaned over and in. So I'm right. See, now the whole tone of him's changed. He's laughing, and I can feel the tone, the easing up on my shoulders. My shoulders were sore, and I was going into a hypnosis for the last hour when I was there with him standing there talking to the girl. That was a type of hypnosis. It's implanting. That's what I'm just telling you. That's what this whole video is about. The frequency implanting. And, that's done via them as an organic portal. It's not him doing it. He's not a fucking smart enough monkey to know how to do that. It's got nothing to do with him. The monkey, the clown monkey suit we see before us. Have you been paying attention on this channel? We've been talking the whole time with this terminology called organic portals. Maybe focus on the last of those two words. Portal. Portal to what? Yeah. Have you been fucking paying attention? Clearly not. Because I shouldn't even have to go on about what we're talking about. Portaling what, Ben? Well, fucking listen to the channel, you idiot. And I know you're one of them if you're asking that question. Get off the channel, actually. I don't want you here. Because I know, well, the reason I always say that is, because I know, and it's funny, look, now they go. The girl is gone, so his victim is gone. So that guy on the left, he's the robotic portal. And he was implanting and infecting that girl for the last hour. So it's malicious code insertion that he just did. That's very funny that now he goes. Interesting. Yeah. So that was malicious code insertion. And because now I've busted my frequency down there too. Our frequency overpowers them. That's why they do these noise campaigns. By the way, all noise campaigns are malicious code insertion. And it's vibratory. You don't have to worry about some alien beaming you up on their ship and putting a little metallic polymer fucking device in your throat or in your back of your head or something. This is what you need to worry about. The actual malicious vibration insertions. The abhorrent energy I've always mentioned on this channel. That's what you need to be worried about. Now, why? Because it sticks you to the surface. It sticks you to certain programs that they are running or the agents of this matrix are running. That's why. It's not like you're going to get a UFO land right here, walk up here or crawl up into my window and perform surgery on me or fucking beam me through the roof, you fucking maniac. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, this is the old way to see this thing, right? Oh, I got beamed up in the middle of the night and now I've got an implant. No, you got an implant because some motherfucker was talking down there. Yeah, I should have been asleep. I usually pass out when the sun goes. So that whole thing was orchestrated simulation and planned. I want you to know that as a TI from the targeted individual perspective. That was very planned, and I was actually meant to be asleep getting programmed right then. And these same fucking people keep doing it because I know her cough. I already know her cough. So what happens is he had hold of her. That's why he was in the same posture, standing over there in the exact same posture for an hour. Bro, same posture, hour. Just breaks his posture at the end now when she leaves. Think about it. Everybody who knows like deep study on, psychological form to do with body coordination and language knows you change, the angle of your fucking arm. You think differently. You know what I mean? Posture goes with thinking and emotion and feelings. So anyway, I already know what I'm seeing as a shaman psychologist. I know what postures are and what thoughts go with what postures. That's an interesting video I should do, actually. Bust the lid off psychology. Anyway, so I know by his posture what he was doing, let alone being able to hear it, physically being able to hear the frequencies and the tone of the whole thing. And the tone of the whole thing set me off, last week, let alone a week later now that I've had time to inspect it and be in its presence.